just in case you don't know, this article has been going around and, people been trying to, like, give people opinions on it. They say Akira Toriyama is on record saying it's not made for black people.
Toriyama apparently speaks on black people in his series.
Dragon Ball creator Akira Toriyama fires back at haters criticizing lack of black characters in the series. This is a Japanese franchise made by Japanese people for Japanese people. It's not your show, it's ours. So I don't know if this is true or not.
Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
This is what you're seeing on TikTok. People either condemning what Akira Toriyama said in his latest interview or agreeing with it. There hasn't been a bigger scandal that has been focused on Akira Toriyama since the Lady Red, I would say, resurgence of that manga that he created back in the 80s. Now, if you don't know about Lady Red, I'm gonna leave a video that I made about it in the description below in the top comment. Go ahead and check it out because I'm not gonna talk about that here. But Akira Toriyama's remarks are getting people heated. The audacity of him to say these things on Black History Month.
I'm very angry with you.
Now, what exactly am I talking about? I'm talking about this article right here. Dragon Ball creator Akira Toriyama fires back at haters criticizing lack of black characters in the series. This is a Japanese franchise made by Japanese people for Japanese people. It's not your show. It is ours. Now, the reaction to this interview, as I already said, is mixed. There's a lot of people that are condemning his words, calling him an outright racist, and others, a scary number actually, are saying that this is based. These are based remarks. And I'll be completely honest with you guys. The only thing that this interview has done is really show light on who are the hidden racists in the Dragon Ball community. And there seems to be a lot of them. I knew there were a lot of homophobes, but there are definitely some racist people in the Dragon Ball community because this article is 100% fake.
This is not real. Like, I can't find no links to this fucking article nowhere.
Fires back at haters criticizing lack of black characters in the series.
This is 100% not true. This article is 100% false. Look who is coming from, an account called Waifu Watchers. He didn't even post a link to the article. All he posted was a screenshot.
This is a fake article. Akira Toriyama never was interviewed for this. He never said any of this. You cannot trust Danielle Starlight, which is probably the fakest name that I ever heard. This is pure unadulterated trash, and it's been making its way through all of social media with a lot of people believing it, which is absolutely fucking ridiculous, guys. How are you going to believe this? How are you going to believe these lies when Akira Toriyama barely leaves his cottage to go and give notes to Toyotaro? Toriyama has not had an interview in years, and he would not be saying anything like this. Granted, Akira Toriyama does have a history of painting people of color in stereotypical ways, dated ways, but he and Toyotaro's team, the entire Toei team actually, has gone through great lengths to try to give us new iterations of character that are respectful and are people of color. I mean, in the newest manga alone, the newest manga chapter, you see people of color throughout that entire thing, and they're all well represented. They're not made into gags, and they're not cliches, they're not stereotypes, they are just people. Bro, they brought Miles Morales into this. This is not a studio that thinks anything that that article is remarking on. I knew I had to make this video because I feel like the Lady Red incident from Akira Toriyama, which is real and has facts, and also kind of came from Twitter. That's where the outrage came from. It is leading people to believe that this article is 100% true. Because that was true, this is true. No, you have to take everything on a case-by-case basis. You have to do your own research, and I'm telling you right now, here and now, this is absolutely fake. I can see the team that Akira Toriyama has collected. I can see them. They're trying to do their best to essentially include as many people as possible. And even though this is a Japanese show. It's a Japanese anime. There are a lot of Western elements. Not only that, a lot of these characters are aliens. Anybody can see themselves in these characters. That's the beauty of Dragon Ball. It's the same thing as what Stan Lee said about Spider-Man. Anybody can be behind the mask. So hopefully you guys kind of look into things before you just jump in and start saying that things are absolutely true and sharing it as it was, asking the question, is this true, when you know goddamn well that it is not. And if you need any further evidence to kind of push the fact that this is not true, Geekdom clowned those that believed that this was real, because it absolutely is not.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.